never gonna maintain because they don't love it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Play action. It's Goff. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 4.
Value free, Ric Flair.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 52 yards. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. To play here. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Second down throw coming for Ritter. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Ritter. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually
shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So this one swung out to Montgomery. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's caught at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. So for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ritter now. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
We go, time! We go, 76! 76! What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot. They turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Caught by Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, 14 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short. Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Still just the 3rd quarter. They've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be